Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details. Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer came into the experience already owning a larger, more powerful personal vehicle, but found its heavy and bulky nature made it impractical for daily errands or for tossing in a car. They were looking for a lightweight alternative for quick trips, and this new electric scooter seemed to fit the bill perfectly as a more portable and affordable second option. Our reviewer found the initial setup to be incredibly straightforward, a welcome contrast to their previous experience. Assembly was a simple matter of connecting a few cables and securing the handlebars. There was a minor hiccup with the initial charge, as the indicator light showed green even when the plug wasn't fully seated, leading to a shorter first ride. However, once this was figured out, charging became a non-issue. In terms of performance, this personal transport excels in its intended environment. Its light weight, compared by the client to about 4 gallons of milk, makes it easy to carry upstairs or load into a vehicle, solving the primary problem of their larger model. On flat ground, it's zippy and convenient for neighborhood errands. However, it's not built for challenging terrain. Our reviewer noted that it handled gentle slopes well but struggled significantly on anything steep, which is where their more powerful scooter still holds an advantage. The user experience is simple, with a single button controlling power, lights, and speed modes. The folding mechanism has a small learning curve but becomes easy with practice. The main takeaway is that for someone living in a relatively flat area who needs a convenient grab-and-go option for short distances, this vehicle is an excellent choice. However, a potential long-term issue did surface, as changing a tire appears to be a difficult process that may require damaging cosmetic parts to access the necessary screws.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer and his family have had a truly roller coaster experience, which ultimately had a positive resolution. Their journey began with high hopes, as they had been very happy with an older electric scooter from the same company for several years. When it was time for an upgrade for their daughter, they initially tried to purchase a new model directly from the manufacturer, but that ended in frustration when the package was lost in shipping and getting a refund proved difficult. A year later, they decided to try again, this time purchasing this specific scooter through a major online retailer for their daughter's upcoming birthday. The initial setup was a bad sign, with assembly directions that our reviewer described as worse than awful, turning what should have been a simple task into a guessing game. The real disappointment hit just half a mile into the very first ride, when the scooter flashed a brake error code and stopped working completely. The letdown was so significant for his young daughter, a former enthusiast, that she asked him not to buy her a scooter ever again. However, the story took a surprising turn a few weeks later. The company's customer service reached out and, in a move that impressed the client, offered to ship a brand new replacement at no cost. This gesture to make things right was greatly appreciated. The new scooter is working well and his daughter is enjoying it. While they have only used it for a short time, they are cautiously optimistic and will be looking to see how it holds up over more rides to truly gauge its durability.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer initially had quite a frustrating experience with this electric scooter, describing it as one of the worst they'd ever encountered, regardless of price point. Straight out of the box, a clip was broken, which in hindsight should have been a clear warning sign. The performance fell far short of expectations. Both the advertised speed and range were completely off, making for an overall disappointing ride that never felt worth the effort. Despite having built-in suspension, the ride was surprisingly rough, and the brakes were characterized as harsh and terrible. A particularly concerning issue was the scooter's tendency to force cruise control on the rider, even when unwanted, which led to a borderline dangerous riding experience. Beyond these performance woes, a significant design flaw emerged after only a few rides. Both the rear fender and the wiring for the brake lights snapped off. This seemed to be a common problem, making it a critical defect for something designed for everyday use. At that point, our reviewer's recommendation was to steer clear and opt for a different brand known for quality. However, the story took a significant turn when the company proactively reached out and offered a new unit for testing. This second experience was dramatically different. The replacement arrived without any initial damage, and the previous glitches concerning speed and range seemed entirely non-existent, performing much as expected. While still a bit wary about the durability of the rear fender given the previous issue, everything with the new scooter has been going well so far. What truly transformed this client's perception was the outstanding customer service. The company not only offered to make things right, but also followed up multiple times to ensure satisfaction. This remarkable commitment completely changed our reviewer's mind, turning what was initially a deeply negative experience into a positive endorsement for what they now consider a great SC.
That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.